You're moving to the Dallas area and you need to know, where the heck am I supposed to live? It's very understandable because there are many communities, neighborhoods, cities in and around the Dallas area, and it's a lot to have to know and to get to know and to research on your own. Well, that's why I'm here, and in future videos, I'm going to be talking to you all about the Dallas area. But today, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite places, and that is Richardson, Texas. Hey y'all, I'm Tina Brinkus. I'm a local realtor in the Dallas area. Dallas is my hometown. I moved away, but recently moved back, and I know what it's like to try and find the right home in Texas, but most importantly, to find the lifestyle that suits you best. So the city of Richardson has about 115,000 people that live there. Like I said, it's the first inner ring suburb north of Dallas. There are a lot of older homes there, mature neighborhoods, and what is great about the mature neighborhoods is that you're going to have tree-lined streets with these gorgeous mature trees and parks filled with landscaping and trees. This street that I live on has the most mature and beautiful live oak trees that you've ever seen. It will break your heart. It's amazing. Richardson's really been, I like to say, revitalizing in place. Everywhere that retail and apartments and grocery stores and strip malls and all your basic amenities were built back when the suburbs were first laid out, they're old. And in recent years have been completely redone. So the locations stayed the same, but all these newer restaurants and businesses, and in my neighborhood, the grocery store, which one of the grocery stores in Dallas is called Tom Thumb. It's really popular. For my whole childhood and most of my adult life, this grocery store sat in the same place, and they just literally moved down the street to a more convenient location and built this brand new beautiful store, and it's still walking distance from our house. And of course, all the big names have moved in, all the Starbucks. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Snuffers. If you haven't, you've got to check it out. It is a Dallas institution that started off in downtown Dallas, like near downtown Dallas on Greenville Avenue. So when the Snuffers moved to my neighborhood in Richardson, which was not that long ago after I left, I was pretty jazzed about that. We also, I knew we had made it when we got our Whole Foods. I oftentimes like to rank areas based on Whole Foods. If you get a Whole Foods, then you're in a good neighborhood. And so we got a Whole Foods and a Super Target, and they're just down the street from each other. And that's pretty exciting for us that grew up in that area. But Richardson also happens to be in both Collin County and Dallas County. So the southern part of Richardson is in Dallas County, and just the top part of Richardson is in Collin County. And so for me, that meant that I went to Plano schools. We lived in Richardson, but our school district was Plano. So I went to Plano schools. Plano Senior High, go Wildcats. A lot of the neighborhoods are older, and there's a lot of beautiful older homes that are architectural and unique. And there is some drawbacks to living in an old home. If it's not built very well and hasn't been maintained or repaired, then, you're looking at a fixer-upper or you're looking at a tear-down. But in the sense that that could be a drawback, it could also not be a drawback, because there's a lot of custom home builders building in these communities in Richardson. They're either revitalizing old homes to keep them somewhat original and remodeled, or they're just ground up building these beautiful new homes. While there's not a lot of new construction in Richardson, there's a lot of opportunity to build new, remodel, or just buy one of these really beautiful old homes and just live in it as it is. Because some of them, some people, they just want to, they want to remodel because they want it to be new and they want it to all be updated. And then there's other people that actually really like to rock that 70s or even 80s or even 60s vibe that's already existing in the house. I actually find that to be somewhat appealing, as long as everything is strong and the pipes are new. So something to think about. If you could buy an older home and just update. And a lot of people are doing that, and it immediately increases the value, obviously, of that home. The University of Texas at Dallas is in Richardson, and it has grown so much. There are new home communities and apartments and retail that have gone in because of the university, and that has also helped the home values in that area increase. It's also a great opportunity for students and for jobs. It's a really, really great part of the community in Richardson. Richardson also happens to have its own symphony orchestra that people get really excited about. You definitely will have to check that out. It's something that people really love. So also, the Dallas area is known for its restaurants, but it is quite impressive how many restaurants are in Richardson. Pretty much everything you could possibly want is within 5 minutes. People go out to dinner a lot every night. Potentially, I've actually been surprised at how much my mom has been wanting to go out to dinner because there's so many restaurants now that are within just a rock's throw. Another great thing about Richardson is that it's while it's accessible to getting downtown really quickly or to any of the other outer ring suburbs, there is access to public transportation. It's really easy to get on to DART, the train system, and go where you need to go. Of course, everyone does like to drive, and if you're living in Richardson, you don't have that far to drive. As of this recording, there are 48 homes for sale in the Richardson area. The average days on the market is 21, and the average sales price is $425,000.
So that's it. A little introductory snapshot into my hometown, Richardson, Texas. It's a great place to live. There are a lot of surrounding communities and cities and neighborhoods around Richardson that are also wonderful places to live. And so when you're ready to move to the Dallas area, you definitely need to give me a call. I can help you out. I can answer all your questions. I'm here to serve you. So please reach out. Do not hesitate, and I cannot wait to meet you in the future.